mic stands. Yeah, there's no mic stand. That's okay. No, I'll just hold it. Oh, the coat rack? The reason I want a mic stand is because, I may be German Scottish, but my hands are very Italian. So I'm doing a lot of this so I'm gonna try to keep it close to my face. Like I said, I am just a white guy, but my cock's Asian. It's not like Asian that you're thinking of, though. He has a turban on. Yeah, he's the bomb. That was until I went to Israel and got my head chopped off. Speaking of Israel, I was working on some new material called How Did They Get That Name? So first up, Israel. How did they get that name? Was it just a bunch of people arguing over a bunch of sand, like, hey, my God is real. No, my God is real. No, my God is real. You know what? We should just kill each other forever. Also, the Mariana Trench. How did it get that name? I think that guy in that deep sea vessel must have really missed his wife. Like sees a giant gaping hole in the bottom of the ocean. He's like, God, man. Yeah. Or he really hated his wife because it's the lowest point on Earth. I think we need to rename the Mariana Trench to something more fitting. It needs to be called like the Open Mic Trench or something. The lowest point on Earth. Doing open mics to an audience of us. What else? Speaking of Uber driving, I graduated from the Kelley School of Business at IU over in Bloomington. I just recently, and I'm a Uber driving comedian, so that went well. Uber driver and comic just go together so nicely. It's like crack and whore, They just go together well. I loved Uber driving, like during Welcome Week. And the students are, I get like parents in the car with their kid, and they're like, oh yeah, you're here for Welcome Week? Yeah, what do you major in? Oh, business, yeah. I graduated from Kelley. Yeah, this is your future. Better transfer out to entrepreneurship, buddy. You better get that finance degree. Okay, so I think that from here, I think I look kind of normal, I think. But it's when I turn sideways that you get a different image. Are you noticing my neck? Oh, here, there's people over in the corner. Are you noticing my neck? I have a nerd, it's called nerd neck, by the way. I have a nerd neck so bad that when I put my neck straight, I look like I'm reclining. This is me just having a straight neck. It looks retarded. So it was recently Valentine's Day. I hope everybody had a good Valentine's Day. It's usually, I have a wife. I know I look like a boy, and you're like, oh, who let that boy get married? I got married while I was 25. I was old enough, I swear. But it was my first time at Valentine's Day with a wife, and I was like, shit, what do I get her? They got flowers, candy, chocolate, and I did the worst option, which is it was Valentine's Day and I hadn't bought anything. So I did what a real man does, and I ate her pussy. The best I could offer. I'm gonna go. So speaking of pussy, there was a lot of talk recently about male gynecologists, and I've heard a bunch of jokes about male gynecologists. Ladies, if you've ever had to go through that experience with a male gynecologist, my heart goes out to you, because I wouldn't book an appointment with that creep. That is weird. But I do think it's kind of funny if you reverse the roles. It'd be a lot different. If you had a female urologist, she'd be booked out for like 6 years. Dudes are just waiting to show her, like, yeah, doc, I don't know what's wrong. It just keeps getting bigger. Dudes would literally be like dunking their balls in uranium just to go to the fucking urologist if you gotta have a woman, handle it. Yeah, we're creepy. I have a lot of ass hair. A lot of hair in my ass. A lot of ass hair. Wiping your ass when you have so much ass hair is like raking leaves with a bad rake. Like you always get something, but you always leave a little something behind. Then like a week later, you got these little hard little cookies. I don't know why I made that kind of review. I feel like you've got the hairiest ass in the establishment.
It's probably a fair assessment.
Does the crack match the curtains?
100%.
Yeah. Okay, what else do we got? Okay, so so I do a lot of traveling. In the last year, I will have gone to Japan and India, and like some other European countries. But most importantly, when you travel like to places like Japan and India, you feel a lot of white guilt. Like I was in Tokyo and I was translating the sign. I was the only white guy. I was surrounded by Japanese people, and I'm translating the sign. And then finally it loads and it says, on this exact spot, American fire bombers dropped 16 tons of napalm, burning alive 60,000 people in that moment. And it was never even reported in the news. And I'm reading it and I'm looking around and they know what it says. They know what I'm reading. So I look around and I'm like, oh, that's kind of messed up. It's the best trick in the world. It was like, you just figure out what white people fucked them over and how do I not associate with those ones. Yeah, so the whole rest of the trip I was Australian. I went to Hiroshima, I was like, oh, these fucking Americans. And then in India there, I just like, when I'm in India, I'm like, you know what, this might be a hot take, but you know what I really fucking hate? British people, am I right? Fuck the British people. Okay, I got the light, so just play to the crowd. I just play to the crowd. Yeah. I don't own any responsibility. That's why I'm an Uber driving comedian. That's why I didn't do well in Kelly, because I like to displace anything that's not it's my fault. Okay, let's wrap up. I like history. I like history a lot, so I've been thinking about history facts and how they might be jokes. This one doesn't even need a joke. Literally, the history enough is good. There's a group called the Scythians. And the Scythians were before the Mongols in a Southwest Asian steppe. And they were brilliant horse riders that were known for conquering every army that they ever encountered. They actually never lost a battle. But they had this crazy tradition where before every battle, they would gather in these ceremonial huts and then hotbox pounds of marijuana. Just get fried as fuck. There's some weed smokers in the room. Okay, got hands down. It's been around for thousands of years, so you can use that for justification for your wife who doesn't like it or whatever. I don't know. Has anybody like gotten really stoned and just wanted to, ransack and pillage an entire countryside? When I get stoned, the only thing I want to murder is a bag of Cheetos. Okay, you too. Okay, dude, we should go get high after this. Strategize. All right, that's it for me. Have a good one, everybody.